Hello, everyone. This is Libby with Libby Lessons, and I am here with an active Amber Alert. This has been out for quite some time, but I noticed that it was still active, and I thought, wow, why haven't I even really heard about him? Being that this has been out for like a month now, and I thought that he needed to be shown. His face needs to be shown. Go ahead and when you come in, please hit the like button. It really helps push the channel, push the video out there so that more people can see it. And that's what's going to help bring this young man home, you guys, is people seeing it all over everywhere. We need eyes everywhere on these kids, looking for these kids. Hey, Chris, good to see you. So as you can see, this young man's name is Keyshawn Williams. And you may notice if you're like me, I'm always kind of hung up on spelling, but maybe that's just the teacher in me. So as you can see here, his name is spelled with a W, but I have seen it spelled with a U also. And so I am not sure which is correct. But because one of the first posters that I saw put out with or by the Ohio police, Cleveland, Ohio police, they spelled it with a U, and they also said that his nickname is Kee, Kee. So I used the spelling with the U on my thumbnail. But here you can see it's with a W. Anyway, regardless, this is who we're looking for, Keyshawn Williams, and I'm just going to read this article about what happened. So this was posted on All Missing People Matter on Facebook. And it says, a 15-year-old boy who was last seen at a house party more than 2 weeks ago, which at this point it's been actually more than 3 weeks ago, may have been abducted, according to Cleveland police. Keyshawn Williams was last seen on June 17 at a home in the 5700 block of Fleet Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. He was reported missing to law enforcement on June 20. So that's unfortunate that several days went by before he was reported missing. I'm not sure why that is, but I digress. Police said they have conducted multiple interviews to follow up on information provided by sources. Currently, the case is being investigated as a possible abduction. Keyshawn Williams was last seen wearing cream-colored jogging pants with white and blue lettering and gray Jordan tennis shoes. He is between 5'5" and 5'7" and weighs around 130 pounds. He has black hair with braids and brown eyes. The suspect is unknown. However, they do have a description of the vehicle, and it is described as a black Jeep SUV with a temporary license plate. So that is a little bit scary to me, a temporary license plate, you know? Cleveland Family Center for Missing Children and Adults held a press conference with Keyshawn Williams' family on Wednesday, June 28. His mother, Cherise Snowden, said Keyshawn Williams was attending a party not far from their home on June 17. He called her at around 10:38 p.m. and said he was on his way home. She did not hear from him after that, and his phone now goes straight to voicemail. She is quoted as saying, "We always communicate with each other every single day, so this is very, very irregular and very alarming. He's a bright kid. He works at the church. He does gardening. He's very good at school. He's very involved. He helps other kids that are getting bullied. I'm really concerned and I'm worried." Cherise Snowden said her son has never been away from her for this long before. So this is not a situation where they have any reason to believe that he's run away. Every day that he's gone and every hour is very scary, Cherise Snowden said. Keyshawn is all that I have. That's my heart. I can't even imagine what this mom is going through. Who else do I have here? Identify yourself. Say hello. But I'm going to go to a video here. This was made, let's see, this is by, yes, this is by Arctic Fox. So I will link his video. Let me get the, let's make it theater mode. Okay, here we go.
What's going on, guys? This is Arctic Fox. Welcome back to the channel. We do have an Amber Alert that's been issued out of Cleveland, Ohio for a missing 15-year-old boy. Keshawn Williams was last seen in the 5700 block of Fleet Avenue in the city's Broadway Slavic Village neighborhood. He may be with an unknown individual or individuals in a black SUV. He was kidnapped at around 2:50 p.m. by someone in a black Jeep with temporary tags that has a broken rear driver's side window that is.
Okay, so the article that I just read to you obviously didn't have that information about the afternoon abduction. So I'm confused myself because the mom said that she hadn't heard from him since 10:37 that evening when he said he was on his way home. But now we have this new time frame, which I haven't seen any article that listed that. So I need to, let me see if he has it in here. No, I got to ask Arctic how he got that information of that new time, because that sounds that's a little bit different than what we were saying, right? Because he hadn't been seen since he went to that party. So I was thinking that he must have gone missing that night, but now it's sounding like it was something during the daytime, which I'm guessing would have been the next day. So very weird.
Covered in plastic, according to the Cleveland Police Department. Police say Keshawn is 5'7" tall and weighs 130 pounds with black braided hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing cream-colored jogging pants with white and blue lettering and gray Jordan shoes. Anyone with information on Keshawn or his whereabouts is asked to contact authorities at 216-623-5400 or to dial 911. Guys, it's important that we get this young man's face out there on social media. Again, an Amber Alert has been issued, so we do need to get his face out there everywhere that we can. Time is of the essence, so give this video a like. It does help more people to see Keshawn's face, and the more people that see him, the better the chances are that we can bring him home safe.
That's right.
Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, consider clicking that subscribe button. It really does help the channel out. And if you ring that notification bell, you'll always be alerted whenever I post another missing persons video.
Okay, so I'm going to stop that there, but I am going to put his video in the comments right here. That's a nice one to share out because it's short. It gets straight to the point. I'm doing a live because that's the way I like to do it, because I like to interact with you guys. But if you're going to share one out, I would share that video, Arctic's video, because it's just straight to the point. We need to be looking for this young man as well as this sketchy. Look at how sketchy that is. He said one of the windows was broken out and was just repaired with some kind of plastic, and then it has a temporary license plate on it. That is sketchy. That is a sketchy. Hey, Miss Justice, good to see you. But yeah, Chris, no, I couldn't live if that's right. That's right. Okay, so speaking of moms, let's go and listen to his mom's interview. Share that tab. Okay, so this is Sharice Snowden speaking about her son.
A couple extra $1,000 a month using one little app on your phone.
Oh. Let's try that again. Okay.
Saturday, June 17th, my son was attending a party on Gertrude. He gave a call home at 10:38 to let me know he was on his way home. After that, I have not heard anything else from him. Me and the family has been calling his phone several times. We have not got no answer. It's going straight to voicemail. So I made a police report. And as the days progressed, me and Keyshawn always keep contact. He calls me every day. He's very, very big on communication. He's never been home away from me ever this long amount of time. So this is very irregular for my son to not return home because we keep in contact. We're very close. We always communicate with each other every single day. So this is very, very irregular. This is very alarming.
Sharice, what do people need to know about Keyshawn?
People need to know that Keyshawn is very charismatic. He's a very bright kid. He works at the church. He does gardening. He's very good at school. He's very involved. He's helped other kids if they're being bullied. Like my son, he's a very respectful, charismatic son. The community is concerned. I'm concerned and I'm worried.
What concerns you about information that you've received, whether from his friends or from the police, that make you and family and friends so concerned right now?
Every day that he's going in, every hour is very scary because things can change. Being out here in the community with all the missing person cases, every hour and every day things can change. So everything is being taken into consideration, and we are definitely following up on anything that we have.
Has anyone reported seeing him in the intervening time?
I'm not going to disclose that right now, but we're still following leads that we have, and we need to lay eyes on him ourselves. We need to see him with our eyes.
You said that party was on Gertrude?
It was on Gertrude.
Is that in Slavic Village?
Yes, it is a Slavic Village.
Do you know the block so we can?
So I'm going to rewind that a little bit because it sounds like there was some information definitely that they haven't released to the public for whatever reason. Well, to save the integrity of the case, I guess. But what it sounds like is that someone is saying that they saw him after she talked to him. So let's listen to that again.
That we have.
Has anyone reported seeing him in the intervening time?
I'm not going to disclose that right now, but we're still following leads that we have, and we need to lay eyes on him ourselves. We need to see him with our eyes.
So in other words, they're not going to just trust that, whoever's saying that they saw him, because that needs to be verified, essentially. Like, we haven't seen him ourselves. So yeah.
You said that party was on Gertrude?
It was on Gertrude.
Is that in Slavic Village?
Yes, it is a Slavic Village.
Do you know the block so we can show the general area?
It's going to be on 65th and Fleet.
Do we know if there's any video that's been generated from surveillance cameras?
We check surveillance cameras in the surrounding area. We check, we talk with neighbors. We've canvassed. His grandmother Mary, she's canvassed the neighborhood. We've knocked on doors. We've talked to the gas station. We've talked to everyone in the community. The community is very big on trying to help Keyshawn because, like I said, he's a very loved kid. Everyone knows him in the community. He's very helpful, very respectful. So this is very blindsiding.
The way she's just answering things just quick like that, you can tell that she really knows her son. I mean, let's be honest, some parents don't really know their kids sometimes. Not going to mention any names, but when asked about their child, they're just like, but she just rattled off things about him. She knows him inside and out. And when she said, we've been all throughout the neighborhood, canvass the neighborhood, the church has been looking, like everybody is actively looking for this young man. But it's crazy to me, again, that today was the first time that I heard about him. And this Amber Alert has been out for like a month. So now Arctic, he made his video some time ago when the Amber Alerts first went out. But why is his case not gaining attention? Like it makes me think about Gabby Petito, how she made, national and even worldwide news. And yet here's this young man, 15 years old, only 15 years old. They're treating it as an abduction, as in somebody snatched him up. That is freaking scary. It's terrifying. And yet his name and his face is not plastered all over the place. I don't understand that. Sorry, I get a little little passionate about it sometimes, because it's crazy to me. Like, and I can't imagine what this mom is going through, what this family is going through, his church family as well.
Can you tell us about the party, who was there, and what they have told the family and the police about Keyshawn's movements, at the end of that party?
He was seen at the end of the party. Friends have seen him, but somehow they got split up and Keyshawn got left behind. So after the party, everything is a blur. So that's why we're trying to get concrete information about who was at the party. Did anybody record anything at the party to see, who was there? Because, grown-ups should not be hanging with kids at a party.
Right. Okay. What in the world? So that means that grown-ups were at this party, and she is right. That shouldn't be going on. That's sketchy as hell. So I'm guessing, I'm hoping, I'm praying that the Cleveland police are thoroughly investigating, questioning everyone who was at the party. I don't understand why he hasn't been found when they have the vehicle information, and this mom is doing her best to get his name out there, to get his face out there and everything. It just baffles me. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Need to look at his online. Yeah, I tried to find him on Facebook and I didn't see him. The problem, what's hard about social media sometimes is that I've noticed that kids nowadays are not using their name. They're using some kind of a nickname, even just a name that they've made up, not necessarily what people actually call them. So sometimes it's really hard to find their social media, but his family and friends would know of his social media. So I'm hoping that they're looking into that. But yeah, it sounds like friends had seen him after the party that night. So if you're just joining, thank you for coming in. Please hit the thumbs up. It helps the video to get out there, and we really want for his face to be out. Here he is. This is Keyshawn Williams. I'm just going to go ahead and... Hi, Arctic. I played your video. I hope that was okay. I linked it in the chat too. Here, let me link it again. And thank you, Arctic. You're so good about always posting about every missing person that you possibly can. And I really, really appreciate that. Yes, please do share with John Q. Yes, that would be great. Share with anyone that you think would cover it, because we got to find this baby. Even though he's 15, he's still somebody's baby. So I'm going to read the article again, just in case you just came in. All right, so this happened out of Cleveland, Ohio. 15-year-old Keyshawn Williams was last seen at a house party more than 3 weeks ago. So he's been missing since since June 17th. And he was last seen at a home. This was the house party on the 5700 block of Fleet Avenue in Cleveland, Ohio. He was reported missing to law enforcement on June 20th. I'm having a hard time with why it took so long to report. I'm guessing they must have thought, maybe he stayed over at a friend's house or something like that, or, I don't know why there was that time in between the last time that they heard from him and until they reported him missing. But we would have to talk to them to find that out. We're not going to speculate about that because I don't want to make assumptions that are incorrect. Police said that they have conducted multiple interviews to follow up on information provided by sources. Currently, the case is being investigated as a possible abduction. That scares the hell out of me. The suspect is unknown. The vehicle involved is described as a black Jeep SUV with a temporary license plate. That's scary as hell too, because that makes me think that this was definitely planned in some way. Like they were trying to be covert, right? Keyshawn was last seen wearing cream-colored jogging pants with white and blue lettering and gray Jordan tennis shoes. He's about 5'7" and weighs around 130 pounds. He has black hair with braids and brown eyes. The Cleveland Division of Police in Cuyahoga, I don't know if that's how you actually say that, county, issued an Amber Alert for Keyshawn Williams, and you can view the Amber Alert on NCMEC's website. Cleveland Family Center for Missing Children and Adults held a press conference with Keyshawn's family on Wednesday, June 28. His mother, Cherie Snowden, said Keyshawn Williams was attending a party not far from their home. He called her at 10:38 p.m. and said he was on his way home. She did not hear from him after that, and his phone now goes straight to voicemail. She said that they were very communicative. She said, we always communicate with each other every single day, so this is very, very irregular and very alarming. He's a very bright kid. He works at the church. He does gardening. He's very good at school. He is very involved. He helps other kids that are being bullied. She's very concerned and worried, of course. And she said every day that he's gone and every hour is very scary. Keyshawn is all that I have. That's my heart. Okay. Thank you. That's what I was wondering about. Arctic, what I wanted to know is from your video, you said that he was believed to have been abducted in the afternoon. Where did you find that? Because I didn't see, and you might not remember because you cover so many cases, but all I've seen is that he called home at 10:38 and he wasn't seen after that. So I was like, how did he go missing in the afternoon? So if you remember, let me know. Yeah, he's not very big. They labeled him a runaway at first. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. And I think that's why in her interview she was really wanting to get across that they communicate regularly and that this was not like him. So I would be really upset. Wouldn't you be just pissed? Wouldn't you? Oh my gosh, I would be livid if I knew that this is not like my child to run away. Like my child never did anything like this. There was no reason to think he ran away, and the police were treating it as such. I would be hot. That was on one of the posts that was put out by Ellie in a Facebook group. I think it was Vanished and Missing International. Okay. So that's really bizarre. So where did he stay the night then? And I feel like, or it may have been a family post. Okay. just trying to piece this together because it made more sense to me that he was making his way home from the party on his own and maybe got in a car willingly to get a ride, or maybe he was abducted. But one thing that stands out is when the mother said that adults should not be hanging around and partying with kids. So that lets us know that there were adults at that party. And that doesn't sit well with me. Like, oh, this is not good. So that is all that I have for you. Like I said, please share this out. Share Arctic's video. His is nice. It's like a 2-minute video that just gives the details and Kishan's face, of course, because that's the way that he's going to be found, you guys, is by sharing, and talking about it. So please give this video a thumbs up. It helps push it out, and keep Kishan and his family in your prayers if you are a praying person. So I will talk to you all later. Blessings and love. Bye-bye.